Okay, hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney. If you're new here, we talk about astrology, spirituality, and every single thing that's going on in my mind. Plus, I'm gonna add some new things along the way, so just subscribe, you know? Come follow me on Instagram and we can be friends, we can talk, we can chat. You can see how crazy I am IRL. Look behind the screen. Anyway, if you've clicked on this video, you've seen that right now we are gonna talk about Uranus in Taurus. Okay, I have been feeling very inspired to talk about this, but I was waiting for the exact inspo to kick in and it just kicked in. So I'm gonna do a video on this. But first of all, hit the bell notification so that you are notified when I post, because I don't know if you get notified and I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more things, so there's that. Anyway, if you wanna hear more on what this means, stay tuned, I'm gonna tell you. So, there's a few things I wanted to talk about today with this Uranus and Taurus, and I'm just gonna kind of riff because I like to riff. But if you are not or are aware, Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, and guess what? Uranus has a 7-year transit. Yep, 7-year transit, which means Uranus has already been in Taurus for quite a while, but there's a few themes to this transit that I just feel like are popping off right now, and I was like, we might as well talk about it. So, actual dates for Uranus being in Taurus are, I don't know off the top of my head, that's why I had to pause and freeze. Basically, the 7-year transit is huge. So, at the time when Uranus went into Taurus, I remember learning about this actually, and it was a few years ago now. I was in a completely different place. I was in my old apartment, listening, being like, gonna happen. To break this down, what I want to do is I just want to talk quickly about Taurus and Uranus. If you want to know more about Taurus, I did a separate video. I haven't done the Uranus one yet, it will come, but go check the Taurus one out first. Okay, so Taurus is all about Mama Earth, the environment, our, the sensual feelings, the three-dimensional aspects of life, literally a tree, the pleasurable aspects, the human things. That is Taurus. Food, wine, candy, bonbons, treats, just looking at one another and enjoying one another's company, touch, Reiki, massage, all Taurus stuff, okay? Keep that in mind, because then we have Uranus, and Uranus is the good old shit disturber of the zodiac. Uranus is that kid at a party or the teenager who's like, I really don't care what you say, I'm gonna get lit no matter what anyway. So, doesn't really follow the rules, wants to move fast, wants to break down stereotypes, wants to do it their own way. It's ruled by the sign of Aquarius, so you can see how different that planet and those energies kind of are compared to Taurus. So right now what's happening is Uranus is moving through Taurus for like another 4 years. Courtney, help me out. Later, Courtney, when you're editing this? Okay, thank you. What this means is that basically Uranus is the gas pedal. So he's accelerating, he wants to go fast, he wants to radicalize absolutely everything, wants to progress it, wants to go, we're going 5D, so 3D, what the heck are you doing? You need to catch up. Remember, 3D is very Taurus-like, Uranus is very 5-dimensional like. And what's happening is we're trying to bridge the two, especially with the Saturn-Uranus square that we're feeling in 2021. There's a different video on that on my channel, you can go check it out. But what is happening is Uranus wants to go fast, wants to get things done, really wants to move, and is like, let's shake shit up. And Taurus is like, hold on, like I'm not ready, like are you serious? Like I'm not ready for this. Like they like to change slow and steady and take in the process things and feel it first and resist change just a little bit. However, Uranus is like, you don't have a choice. So Uranus is also the nervous system, and now knowing that Taurus is like the body, right? That touch, let's pair those together. Tip number 1. One of the things that's happening with this is our nervous systems are getting completely shaken up. What's comfortable to us, what, what we might feel inside in our bodies is really being looked at in new and different ways. So we're seeing more breathwork facilitators, we're seeing more Reiki practitioners, more meditation, more things to help our nervous system. Trauma is being talked about so much more, and good, it should be. This is a big piece of this energy. The second piece I wanted to talk about is that environmental piece. So Taurus is sustainable, right? It knows that it can go the distance when it goes a little bit slower. That's sustainability. So Uranus doesn't necessarily know sustainability because its job is to move quickly and fast and shocking and change things up. So when we have Uranus and Taurus, there is potential, and it's already happening, for natural disasters to occur faster than they have before. Even under the format of natural disasters, it can also mean like what we're seeing in the news around the world in regards to, what's happening in certain countries, to their people, to their land. All of those things are ruled here. And so one of the things that I think is really cool about this energy is that, when Uranus and Taurus work well together in regards to environment, we're gonna see things like people growing their own food and gardens, people choosing more sustainable housing situations, such as tiny homes, or, communes maybe. That's very progressive and also very Taurus. It's building on land. Even like schooling, more outdoor schooling, more might be online, but might give people more room to play with the natural elements in teaching their kids in the long run. So that's kind of something cool that might come up here. The other aspect to this I wanted to talk about is money. So Uranus and Taurus. Taurus often rules like our like the tangibility thing, so it can rule money, our beliefs and our values, so worth, okay? So Taurus, worth. Now, with Uranus there, it's shaking up lots of different areas of how we have deemed ourselves worthy in the past. Body, productivity, finances, what we have in our bank account, what's on in our homes, things in general. It's being radicalized, it's being revolutionized. That is Uranus's job. And on a 3D level, we've literally lived in a world where the way that we gain our worth is through what we have in our bank account, how much we produce, how fast we can go, right? That's not sustainable. It's not. We're burning out, we're sick, there's diseases, there's lots of different things. And Taurus is saying this is not sustainable. Mama Earth is saying this is not sustainable. So Uranus's job is coming in here and saying, how can we do things differently? How can we think outside the box? How can we create new ways of making money, new ways of creating worth for ourselves, and make it sustainable? And so the cool thing that we're seeing here is that technology is being brought in. We are not going to have any cash anymore. That's going to be taken out. We're already seeing that. Cryptocurrency, trades, like stock market, like these are ways of starting to hack the system, so to speak, of like our old values and beliefs. I'll interject here with just a little point. I did a very short and brief money, it wasn't even a course, but this girl from the Trauma of Money, who I'll link below, she came and talked to us in the 5D Collective. And what ended up happening is she had said to me, a good way to hack your scarcity belief is putting a little bit of money in stocks and watching it rise versus being taken out. That is very Uranus and Taurus energy. So those are a few bits and pieces of what I wanted to bring in here. The other aspects I didn't really touch on, but it is that body part. And we're seeing so many people in the world talk about body positivity, right? Uranus and Taurus. It's changing the worth, it's changing the value, it's changing what we see as beauty, Taurus, right? Taurus is ruled by Venus, so of course beauty's got to come in there. These are just a few things that I really wanted to riff on today in regards to the Uranus and Taurus energy, and I know that this might be kind of like new information to some people. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're like, oh yeah, I've been learning that, okay? But you can look around and see where all these things are asking us to progress in our own life. It's very Uranus and Taurus. So here's my astrological lesson for you of the day. Are you ready? Grab a pen and paper. 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, on your paper, I want you to write this down. Check and see in your birth chart, go to astro.com, one more time, astro.com, put in your birth information, pull up your chart. If not, come get a reading with me. If you don't want to do this, you can totally come and get a reading with me. But I want you to see where Uranus, this symbol, is transiting over your own specific chart. It's going to go over a house. There's going to be aspects that are being made to it, which kind of get a little bit confusing. So if that's overwhelming, stick with what house it's in and find which house it's in and learn about that house, because that is where you are getting lessons. Mine is moving over the second house, which is all about values, worth, money, beliefs, all the things. And Uranus moving over there, it is trying to change the way I make my money in a new progressive way. My ideals with worth and value, everything I kind of just expressed there, those are big parts of my learning. If it's happening in, let's say, your 10th house, this could be about your career and how you're seen in the world. Maybe you're being asked to step into a more environmentally conscious job. Maybe you're being asked to lead in some way, or maybe this is happening in your 4th house and it has to do with your family systems. We're all different, but astrology, it doesn't lie. So comment below, let me know yours, and like this video, subscribe, do all the things. If you want to see more quick riffs on astrology like this, definitely let me know in the comments below. Come hit me up on I am Court Burns, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Go live your dreams. See ya.